Hey guys. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope we are doing well. Hi, Obodo fam. Welcome. Good evening. How una day? I hope everybody is doing all right. Say hello if you can hear me. Say hi if you can hear me in the comment section. Yeah, starting a bit late. It's been a busy week. Very busy. Hi everyone. Yeah, my camera is on. Yay! Oh yeah, this is the season. I said that if we get more people to like, subscribe, I'll start Gmass. We're gonna start it from November. We won't even wait till December to start. I am good for my word. I stand by my word. Welcome everybody. I hope you're all right. I need to even find the video that we are reacting to. We are reacting to a video today. Um, welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. Do you follow me on Instagram? Guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you are missing. Or long, you are really missing. Because my Instagram, chai, I'm always posting all sorts. I hope you are following me on Instagram. Oh, if you are not following me, report. Report now. Put your hands up and tell me that you're not following me so that I can know what's up. But if you know you are following me, okay, then you know what's up. You already know what's up, babe. It's a lot going on. We have a lot going on there. I posted a video. My comedy career is actually taking off. Yeah. My comedy career is taking off. It's taking off, oh. You know, I'm a comedian. I'm a struggling comedian. Thank you, Zami. Oh, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're okay. So nice to see you tonight. Welcome. Come and join me. I've not even had time to have dinner, and it's like past 7 now, so I'm going to have some of this fruit. Sometimes I'm always chewing. I try not to make it obvious because it's rude to chew when you are talking to people. But sometimes I just nibble. Welcome everybody. How many of you have been to my Instagram this evening? If you've been to my Instagram, tell me. Did you see a video there? There was a video there, a very interesting video. It's a comedy. It's my introduction into the comedy because apparently Nigerian women what am I going to do with you people? And Boron, you guys, you don't listen. Nigerian women do not listen. I don't talk. Now, no, they hear. Look, me, I'm tired though. I don't want to fight again. What is sumi? Hmm. What is sumi? Oh, I'm tired. Honestly, you guys, fegba. So what am I going to do now? Who wants to see that video on my? Do you want to say? Should we start with that, or we should just go straight? Let us start with that because it's too much. It's good comedy, you know. If I can say so myself. You think I can have a career in me? It's not too late. Moabudu said she started her journey of making movies in her 40s. Is it 40s? She said she started it very late, so I can start too now. I can enter comedy at this age. It doesn't matter. I think she said she was in her 50s. She changed careers to enter into entertainment. Me, I love comedy. So I think I can go into comedy. Honestly, I can. I should really go into comedy. I'm considering it. Welcome. Okay, let's share it here so that we'll start with that. This was someone shared it with me today. You know how Nigerian men, some of our brotherhood in the UK, is always the UK. I keep wondering, Bekilo Day, what is it? You don't hear men from Canada. You don't see Nigerian men in Canada. You don't see Nigerian men in America. Why is it always UK, 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 go by UK? UK go Swahili. Don't you get tired? UK, Nigerian men in UK. I'm tired of you people. What is sue me? Nigerian men and women matter in the UK. Are you guys not tired? Hmm? Okay, you haven't gone on Instagram. Gigi, okay. All right. I'm going to share it with you. Somebody shared this with me and I did a reaction. I've been very busy today. Actually, the video is not full here. It's not full. Let me see. Because I was trying to post it on YouTube as well. If it's downloaded on YouTube, then we can do it from YouTube. Because I realized that, all these, they are reels. Sometimes they are not... It doesn't post the whole video. It's only about 5 minutes, but I don't think he posted everything. Okay. It's downloaded. It's finished uploading on YouTube. So I better show it on YouTube. Nigerian women in the UK again. Ngboron. Now no dey hear word. Now no dey hear word at all. Oh. Okay, let me share it on. Let me share it on from what's it called? From YouTube. I'm trying to share it from YouTube. In the meantime, guys, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Yes.
Hey guys, it's your girl Auntie B here. Are you enjoying this show? Are you gaining some value from it? Have you subscribed? Have you liked this video? Or you're just one of those people that come to watch and walk away? YouTube subscription is absolutely 100% free. Do remember to subscribe. Do remember to share this video and also give us a thumbs up and share it on all your social media handles. Share it on your WhatsApp groups. Send it to your friends, your loved ones in Nigeria. And if you want to support our work by donating to the channel, we have the details of our PayPal and our accounts here. Please use them. And remember, God loves a generous giver. Support our work, show us appreciation. The year is coming to an end. Say, Auntie B, this is for your Christmas present. Just send us a donation today. And I really appreciate all my lovers and my friends out there. Thank you. Ajoshewa Onibajo.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Yeah, let's play the video now. Yeah, let me share it because it's not full on Instagram. So Instagram, stop sharing. Let's share from. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up as you are just joining. Eshegoni. Let's start with this. Okay, somebody went on Daddy Freeze and said this about UK women. All you UK women, pay attention. I'm talking about us.
Freeze. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, Daddy Freeze. Good morning. Yeah. This thing when they talk to exactly almost the same thing when a lot of people they go through. I've been mental health nurse for UK. If you come to some hospitals, come to some wards, you will see say a lot of men when they there. Nigerian men or African men, like Nigeria, Ghanaians, now a lot of them, a lot of our women put there. Majority.
They say now, they say not the only police now they call for their own husband now. It's bad enough when they call police for husband and they drive husband come up for house. Now they put men for psych ward. Now psych ward now they put UK men. UK. Always UK. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's go. Continue.
Wow. A lot of our women I put them there. I know if you two talk about this thing because of the area when I did, but it is very, very bad.
Uncle, you know if you talk, I know go talk now. Come on now, bro. You gotta talk. You started this conversation. How Nigerian men and Ghana men they psych ward. That's a very serious allegation. You need to tell us details. Whether you be psychiatrist, we need to know how you do your mental health assessment. When you take the time in saying that Nigerian women put them there, you don't just you don't mention something. You say you can't go into details. Come on now, you can't do that now. It's not fair. Why? We need details. Tell me more. Haba.
Very, very bad.
This thing, people got to hear him. I go post this thing when you talk for Facebook.
If they go out with all these Zimbabwe women, Kenya women, but if you say sit down there, they hear them. Nigerian women, because of £1 when they earn more than their men, most of them will they'll be like say they're ahead that they fly for aeroplane.
I say Zimbabwe and Kenya women, they sit down for what? Incidentally, I just finished speaking with my Zimbabwe friend who is a barrister in the UK. And when I mentioned this to her, I kid you not, I literally it contributed to why I was late. I was talking to my friend who is, you guys know her here, Kitty Connoisseur. She's a barrister. She helps us with legal advice here on this platform. It's somebody that I know personally. She's a friend. And when I mentioned it to her, that they say, I said, Kitty Connoisseur, they said that you people, the women in Zimbabwe used to sit down when they press your button. You sit down and stand up. She laughed. She said, Bridget, don't you know me again? Do I look like the kind of woman that will sit down when they try to sit down and say, they said that you people used to operate on remote too. You didn't tell me that you are the news, what they call that thing? Alexia. Is it Alexa? What's the one for the Apple one? You just press your button, sit down, you sit down. Anyway, I don't want to stay long today because we have a show tomorrow. Let's continue this quickly.
Why when you marry for house, you don't fit tell and say sit down for house. Or if you just wake up bath, you will come out for house. A lot of men who never come up for house, they just date there just because they don't want to make others laugh them. So I don't know if you talk too much, they go out, I get to sleep now.
Dear Nigerian women, the great Nigerian women, greatest Nigerian women. You guys, and I know me, I always support you now. Like, I've always advocated for your causes, your rights, and everything in between in this United Kingdom where me and you now did so. First of all, they say, don't bring your Nigerian wife to the abroad. When you marry your Nigerian wife, leave her in Nigeria, because if you bring her abroad, you are looking for trouble. Number two, they say, Una, for this abroad, that you people used to send your husband out of the house. You will drive your husband out. You will not even allow him access to his children. Number two, that one never do now. The latest one now, they say, this mental health nurse, registered nurse for UK, when you say the nurse for psych ward, say, now the son of her husband, they go, mental health ward. You know what it means? So go mental health ward. It means say, you don't cuckoo, you don't lose them. You be psych patients, you don't colo. You don't reach that level now, so men don't they colo because of una. Now, I don't support this one. Yoruba no want you that. I don't support this one. My advocacy no reach this one. How na tell they do one? Now juju. No. Come, sister to sister, let's talk. Now juju, now tell they do one. I be get one or two more, but one they come for head. Now go just do them. Come for head. They go just begin colo. How na tell they do one? Now they carry their name go mountain. What do they do to make men they go psych ward? They say they don't control now. You're out of control. Once you come into this Queensland, so now no control. Why can't you be like your Zimbabwe and Kenya sisters? See me, sorry, as I did here. I get three solid sons. Now I get 3 sons. Now I get as I did here. So me, I no go let them marry Nigerian women. No. We must go and look for Zimbabwe women and Kenyan women. You know the ones who be like all those WB. You just mean, boom, sit down. Siri, sit down. You go sit down. You touch and boom, stand up. You stand up. Siri, boom, go to the market. Go market. Boom, open your leg. Go open your leg. Close leg. Boom, close leg. No go out. Boom, you no go out. Where's my food amala today? Boom, you go make amala. Where's my food today? Egusi today. Boom. Now those kind of women, now I want for my sons. And as a mom, I have the right to demand or say my sons will marry women when they be baby. brain, they no get. Now just dull baby women I want for my sons. Because my sons no come from this modern society. Did they go to school in the UK where they born here? Or they are cavemen. You know, they came from the cave. And so their needs, you know, everything about them has to be priority. Who born you as a woman to come and have mouth to say something? Your husband will tell you not to go out. You come and get ready and go out. But for what? For what? Do you want to be a missus? Or you want to be in the streets? Do you want to be in the streets? Stop sending your husband to psych ward, though. Me, I have friends that are consultants in the psych ward. I need to call them. Because me, I've not heard this one before. This is a new level. Now, every day, we see different level. When Nigerian men, they bring Nigerian women, you know, to bring them out. To show, say, that's how our women be. Our women are not good. Our women are too bad. Our women are too much. If they 1 cent pass you, 1 penny pass you, the whole world go here. They go make you colo. They go send you go hospital. You know, go care yourself again. How one can't do this one now? This is how one can't do this one now. How we want to do? Me, I don't know. Over the farm. Over to you. Over to you. I rest my case.
Okay, guys, that's my comedy. Can I get an applause? Can I get a witness? I told you guys, I'm exploring different career options now. You know, and comedy seems like a really good one because the world needs laughter, and I can guarantee that with the content of what I'm seeing on social media, I can deliver. How did I do, guys? Rate it over 10. Rate it, and give me my flowers. Yes, Nigerian women, I don't know what to say about you people. I don't know what to say again because I didn't know that we're on this level now. It's getting too much. It's getting too much. Anyway, let's get to the subject. To see, I've almost done 20 minutes. I've almost done 20 minutes. We've not even started with the show for the day. Okay, it's not going to be long. We're just going to make this very brief. DF is a grifter. D said he incites gender wars for views, clicks, and money. Money G. His platform is a cesspit of toxicity and incels. He's enjoying his own marriage because causing chaos but causing chaos in others. Yeah, is he the one that is telling UK men to go and as much as you guys know that we are not friends, but all these UK men, you know what I thought about D tonight when I saw that video and I started doing the reaction because I did it immediately because I'd already recorded a video earlier on, and I said, you know what, let me just do a reaction. I felt like doing sarcasm, and I said to myself, I said, you know what, we never see men in the US on social media crying every day about Nigerian women as much as we do see the UK ones. It's because they are busy making money. They are busy making money. These men are hustling. But you see this UK and Europe ones, so especially the ones that, I don't know, maybe somebody has done something to their fragile ego, or I don't know what the situation is. But I'm not saying this to say that all Nigerian women are saints. There are women that exploit the situation or exploit the environment that they find themselves in the abroad. Okay? However, all these generalized comments about Nigerian women, the guy actually said that the only Nigerian women that are remaining in their marriage are just staying because they cannot leave, so that people will not laugh at them. When we know statistically that in a lot of marriages that end up in divorce, it's women that usually file. Women are usually the one that file for divorce. 70% all the time is women. Before you see a man filing for divorce, where's your evidence? Are you a psych? You say you're a psych nurse. Do you do the assessment? Because me, I happen to know is a consultant, like I said, who's worked in the NHS Trust in the mental health for years. This is a big organ in that industry. Not you that is picking shift from one place to the other. Are you the one doing the assessments? How many people have you spoken to that told you this information? And, you know, it might seem like he's trying to glorify the Zimbabwean women and Kenyan women. If I was a Kenyan woman and somebody said this about me, I would be insulted. Because it's an insult for you to say, when you tell me to sit down, sit down. When you tell me to stand, am I a dog? Kilo day. What is it? Why is it that some people will leave Africa, but Africa will refuse to leave them? Kilo day. So, as a Zimbabwe woman, if I was, I know we have Zimbabweans here and Kenyans here. How do you feel about Nigerian women describing you like this? They are practically saying that you people don't have sense. That's what they are saying. That you people have no mind of your own, that they can control you and treat you and tell you what to do, and you take their BS. Wow. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this. The video is dropped on it's dropped on YouTube now, so it's a very short 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes video. You can have a look at it. All I know is that this journey of marriage, everybody has their own journey, okay? And if people who are coming on the platform and consistently making negative statements just to stereotype their own people, then there's something wrong somewhere. Because they are not addressing the real issues. Nobody's talking about the real issues, though. Nobody's talking about the real issues. As I was saying to you, I was talking to that my friend Kitchen on the show tonight, and there's a video that I have that I wanted to. I told her, I said, please let's play this video, because it's a video of imported wives. This group of men, because the man now, this man involved in this video, if he comes to a platform like DF's platform now, he will tell you that the house that I bought before I married her from Nigeria, I took her from poverty, I saved her life. You know, It's only God that blesses and does not see regret. Do you know that when human beings do things for you, most times they will use it to insult you? If not for me, if not for me, if not for me. It's the same thing like what we were talking about yesterday about that dishonorable Alex. If not for me, if not for me. What is the point of you doing something when it's going to be you do something that is meant to be good, but it's constantly something that you're going to be using to tell the person that I'm your God. If not for me, if not for me. And this man, you see what he was doing to his wife, the imported wife. You broke my heart. So I said to her, I said, because you can share these are the real stories, though. But who is going to hear about this? Can we send it to DF to see? Because apparently he brought her from Nigeria. Can we? She said, no, we can't for now. Because the matter is still ongoing. Okay. Yeah, that Mama 5, you're here. How are you, darling? Yeah, we have our date tomorrow, right? Yes, okay. Now, let's talk about this situation. I'm going to be taking the video from Ife, dear Ife. And it's about somebody that wants to get married and they are wondering if the fiancé is marrying them for money. We'll just do a reaction. Let's do a reaction to it. Yeah, we'll do a reaction to it.
Cracking through. Serious. Okay. Now I'm quoting what she sent in. I know if you lose ammo, at least you should not greet dash me money like that.
Okay, no, let me start from the beginning.
Before we take the story, we always take a pledge. And then please don't use that your tone, because I know you're already cracking. You're already cracking your throat. Serious. Okay. Fuck off.
This is my pledge.
Oh yeah, now.
So that God can hear it clearly.
We all can hear it. I Ifedayo. Promise. To be kind.
To be kind.
To be truthful.
Truthful.
And to not ask Ife who wrote in the story.
So I'm not going to know who wrote the story. And to not ask Ife who wrote in the story.
Thank you very much. Hello, Ife. I just read something. Please help me make sense of it. So just about rounding up holiday with my fiancé, I know you said snooping is bad, but his phone was just there. as he has gone out to run.
Snooping, 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 snooping. Me too. You know, guys, we have this conversation here on this platform. People are like, if my instincts tell me to snoop, I will snoop. If my instincts tell, I say, leave the phone alone. Don't go through a man's phone. And I particularly know that a lot of Nigerian women, this same Nigerian women, know, will go and snoop. And then when they find whatever they find, they're not going to act on it. You're still going to sit there. So I say, what is the point? Leave your husband's phone. Leave your partner. Let me use partner. That's the politically correct word to use these days. Partner. Leave your partner's phone alone. But you guys disagree with me on that. A lot of people disagree with me, but that's always been my personal stand on snooping. I don't believe in it. There's no point. Okay. So yeah, snooping for me, nah. Oh my god, I've taken it all the way back. What have I done? Guys, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Let me try and get it back.
Hey guys, it's your girl, and to be here. Are you enjoying this show? Are you gaining some value from it?
And
Have
do
you
those things.
subscribed?
Oh, my
Have
God.
you liked this video?
Fair.
Or you just
I just
one of
read
those people that come
something.
to watch and walk away?
Please help me
YouTube
make
subscription is
sense of it.
absolutely 100% free. Do remember to
So
subscribe.
just about rounding
Do
up
remember to
holiday with
share
my
this video,
fiance.
and
I know
also
you
give
said
us a
snooping
thumbs
is
up
bad, but his
and share it on all your
phone was
social media
just
handles.
there.
Share it on your WhatsApp groups. Send it to your friends, your loved ones in Nigeria. And if you want to support our work by donating to the channel, we have the details of our PayPal and our accounts here. Please use them. And remember, God loves a generous giver. Support our work, show us appreciation. The year is coming to an end. Say, Auntie B, this is for your Christmas present. Just send us a donation today. And I really appreciate all my lovers and my friends out there. Thank you.
Okay, Nigerian men are making money in America. They are business owners. Tell them, UK ones. Ẹjọ́ ti pọ̀ tó. Ẹjọ́ ti pọ̀ jù. Ẹjọ́. Rojọ́ jù.
As he has gone out to run. He was chatting with his friend yesterday. I'm just going to copy and paste. His friend was hailing him for landing a big fish and that he should behave himself and not lose me. Here is what my fiance said. Now, quoting what she sent him. I know if you lose Amo, at least he should not greet dash me money like that. She go born picking for me. It sure fast, say our picking go good school. Turn out well, so retirement don't sure be that. The friend said, LOL. You decrease. So no love in all of this one. No, so no love in all of this story, guys. Like pigeon. The friend said, LOL, you decrease. So no love in all of these ones we wanna do. My fiance said, I like him now, but she na hustler. And you know, say me na the thing where I feel do, I did do. Last, the money where she dey hold for me, our children go give me. That's the last message, Ife. His friend has not responded. I don't even know how to feel. Is he laughing at me? Does he love me? Because this message is so sad. I'm paying for more than half of the wedding. He only paid for hotel on this trip. I paid for flights. He said he doesn't want to stay in the house I own. So I'm already asking agents to rent out my house so we can use the money to rent another apartment. He never asked me for money, to be honest. So I don't understand what he means by I'm hoarding. Should I confront him? What should I do? I'm so confused. I asked, what does he do for a living? That's what I responded. He's a banker. I've been doing my own business for a long time now, and I'm quite successful at it. Ife, I'm so sad. I don't deserve this. I'm so sad.
Okay. That is the question there. So, a few days ago, I think it was last week, I posted and I asked what Dr. Shola was saying about moving into a woman's house. Because, I don't believe in broke shaming people. I believe God blesses us. God blesses us at different times, different points in life. So the fact that you are blessed now doesn't mean that, the other person is not going to be blessed tomorrow. We have different timelines. So yeah. And so we're having a conversation about moving into a man moving into a woman's house, especially in the diaspora. This couple, I think they're in Nigeria because they said they're on vacation. They've gone on vacation, and he paid for the accommodation while she paid for the flight. There's nothing wrong in that. However, the red flag there is that she already has a house. She's bought a house that belongs to her. And uncle is saying, I cannot live in your house. Yeah. We need to rent the house out. That is where I have a problem. He's saying, I can't live in your house, which is normal in Nigerian setting. A lot of men will not move into a man's house. We know that. Okay? So it's not even new. However, the fact there is that he's telling a friend that she's a hustler, that his kid's future is already secure and all that. And because of the matter, she's paying more for the wedding, and they are going to rent her own house. They will rent her own house and use the money to go and rent. If she had said, well, he said he doesn't want to live in my house, but he's going to rent a place. Well, both of us can live. I won't have any problem with that because, after all, it's a man's house that they pack to in Nigeria, Abi. But which one is I will rent my house and we will use the money from my rent? I will rent my house, we'll use the money from my rent to pay for our matrimonial home. Ejo, that is the part that it weak me. That one weak me. That one weak me. I don't understand. I really don't understand. So the young lady is asking if this is not a red flag. Is this like, because men, I have a feeling that, I always thought that they are very, very, when they are talking to their boys, when boys are talking, they say it, they are real. They're not like, men are not like women, where women are always trying to impress. We women are always trying to impress one another, but boys, when they are boys, they are always very real with one another. This uncle is already saying, babe, at least my children's future will be secured. She's a hustler. You are paying more already. You are not married. Remember we said, whatever you don't want to sustain as a woman in marriage, don't start it in courtship. Oh. And the Nigerian men that we know are looking for submissive wives. They are looking for, wives that will submit to them. They take a position of, leadership. But how is this going to work? I don't know how it's going to work. What do you guys, let me share my link. I really want to hear what people have to say about this matter because I don't understand. So first of all, I'm asking, why are you paying so much? Why are you paying for the wedding? Usually women want the big wedding. That's why they have to, cash out money or bring out a lot of money. This says submissive provider. That man of us said the woman is still technically paying for the rent when they could be living together in the said house and use the money for something else. Yeah, because it's a house. You know how it is now. That mom of fire, Nigeria man's mentality now. Why are you paying for the back? If you're a young woman, you want to get married, and the man says, oh, you have a house, I can't move into your house. I expect you as the man who is going to be Olorioko, who is going to be the head of the family, to provide accommodation. Why are they using my money to pay for rent? If I pay this year, who's going to pay next year? In Nigeria, they pay annually. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts about this. There are so many things here, like you heard, apart from the snooping, what he had said on the phone call, on the messages that he saw. She also saw that pain is going to be a thing that she might have to continue to do. Pain. Meanwhile, we are hearing from the other uncle who live in the UK, if Nigerian women here earn 2 penny more than you, when we actually know that in real life there are so many Nigerian women who are in very happy and loving marriages, they earn more than their husband. Nobody knows. Oh my show. The way Nigerian women's image is being portrayed on social media, especially UK women. When it comes to the American one, is the nurses one. They say the nurses. I saw a post the other day. They say a Nigerian man will use 10,000. He will use $10,000 to bring his wife to America. He will put her in school and pay the school fees. And then when she graduates, she'll become a tigress. And somebody said, why can't you use the money to go to nursing school or school? Or you don't, they forbid nursing school for you? Nigerian women are usually the kind of the way they demonize Nigerian women in the abroad is getting out of hand. I know it's selling on social media. This is what people want to hear. And so, yeah, influencers and bloggers, yeah, they run with it. They run with it. But what do you think about this situation? Let's discuss. Hey Bumi, how are you, darling? Yes,
Hi, Auntie B. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, love. Welcome.
I will farm out on there. Please like, subscribe, share, all those good stuff. Auntie B, I like your jingle, your new jingle. Let me not talk too much. I've not supported. I've not sent contribution. When I send contribution, please, people should support. People should support. Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. We have been here all year. Making a try. Shake body, shake body. God loves a generous giver. Auntie B, I did not start the
Yes,
show
my dear.
from the beginning. I just started the show from the beginning. But the thing where bust my brain be say that young lady who is the hustler say she's confused.
Mm,
She's sending message. She's confused. Why is she confused? I don't know what's confusing her. We receive something and we'll be looking for what is confusing us. There's nothing confusing us.
mhm,
She started.
mhm,
See, Auntie B, and I know that you are very pragmatic. You are very forward thinking. But that's where CC. This is where I now agree with CC more. If you are earning
mhm,
something, if you are earning, say you are making six figures. Please try and look for somebody that is around that six figures, because this is the
mhm,
result. Because if that man is earning
mhm,
six figures, even if he's not a hustler, because it's not everybody that is business minded, but if he's earning six figures,
mhm,
that means he understands the hustle, he understands the struggle, or he understands the dedication to get to
mhm,
that six figure. So he might not be at the same level with his wife, but he won't be far fetched, right? But that message that he exchanged with his boy just means that he's there for the money. And say, God forbid, now anything happens, like he has said, let me interpret what he means. If anything happens down the road, he knows that she will take care of the kids because she's a high earner, and he doesn't have to do anything. That's what that means. So,
He even
and-
said that he doesn't stress, like he's not, what what he was saying, if you listen to as if I was reading that message, is that he doesn't like to hustle too much. He's just a
yeah,
chill person.
yeah,
She is the
yeah,
one that's ambitious and want to and do that and do that. Yeah. So let me
yeah,
just sit back and why you hustle. So you
yeah,
become like the provider, the submissive provider, as Dee said.
no.
Submissive provider.
I mean, I want to understand that. I want to think that he will not just lose his job, right? Even though she's a hustler. But hustling comes in different shapes and form. But I think to me, what I interpret it as is that there's no way bad as the bad money no go dey this house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he can
Mm-hmm.
lose his job, and he might not be gingered. He might not have any ginger to go outside and look for another job because he knows that he has a hustling wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has already started the problem. The problem is that she started paying half of everything. Why are you paying more than half to get married? I don't understand. Are you even wedding
Yeah,
dress
thank
sef?
you so much.
Even wedding dress,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to pay anything. Me, oh,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have the money, let's go to court and do after party.
Yeah, so
Finish.
sometimes our gender too, they do too much because you want
And
to do Ashobi, you want to do her, you want to do like Vicky James and decorate and do all these things. It costs money.
yes, it costs money. You want to do. If your husband, okay, if you're not, if you're marrying somebody that doesn't make as much as you do, and you want the man to, because again, in inevitably, what she's doing is that she's emasculating him. She might not know. She might think that she's helping him, but she's emasculating because
Mm-hmm.
the job that he's supposed to do as the man, he's not
Mm-hmm.
doing it. He's not doing it. And then it starts out like that. And this man too has already seen it. That's why he said what he said. It starts out that way and then it declines. It declines. Now, something that might not be normally disrespectful, the man will take it as disrespect because he has already been harboring disrespect in his mind. Why our gender is saying, oh, I'm helping my husband, I'm a good wife, but that's not how he's interpreting it, right? And that's why he said, bad as the bad, my children are covered. That's what that means. Because in my mind, I interpreted that if this marriage goes to shambles, you will take care of the kids financially. That's what I interpret it as. He has already thought of, in my mind,
He
he has
also
thought of,
wants to be taken care of. He
and
wants
to
to be
be
taken care of.
obviously, he wants to be taken care of. But she's already taking care of him. They're already doing 50-50. They're doing 50. And it's not bad if you want to do 50-50, but you have to set the terms and conditions from the beginning. Set it so everybody is really clear. But it seems like he has set his own terms. She is just finding out.
Do you think 50-50 can work in Nigeria?
No,
So
Auntie B,
you will not say because you are the provider, so you will not cook for your husband, you will not clean, you will not do all
Auntie
the
B,
domestic and all those things anymore.
me
Because
and you know that.
you are
Me and you know
MD
that.
of bank
I know.
now, but
Me
you will
and you
now
know
come out
that
for work and tell your husband to go and microwave food
to go and cook.
in Nigeria.
Or yeah,
Except is that sort of man that already is domesticated and he enjoys, because there are many in Nigeria that actually enjoy doing things like that. They will
doing
cook,
stuff. Yeah.
especially these poor guys. They don't see any big deal in it,
Yes. Yes. But me and you know that it won't work.
But
But
if
I'm
it's,
saying,
if it's a traditional man,
and to be
oh my,
even people that are not traditional, they are forming traditional so that they can get the benefits of it, right? Because he has already said that he has already said that he doesn't like stress. He wants to be pampered. So that's what the quote and unquote traditional man is
so
all about.
she's the one that likes stress, bar. Where is Dr. Ife? Dr. Ife was telling us the story the other day of how she walked herself and almost walked herself to an early grave because she married a
I
man
heard it.
in the abroad. You heard it,
Yeah,
ba?
I heard it. Yeah,
And
I
she
heard it.
said that he will sit down, she will go and come back and have to do everything for the children and everything. Eventually, when the marriage fell apart, he
He
went
ran
back to
back.
Nigeria. But a
Yep.
man like that now will tell you, it's because once they have money, Nigerian women abroad, once they have, why all these silly negative narratives when we know these issues are more complex than simple way we are in abroad or you are earning more. Well, they have complex.
And to be, I think one of the problems is that we were trying to cover, like you said, women will be covering for our husband from the beginning. When you're dating somebody and I don't know if it's the desperation to get married, so you just see somebody and be like, okay, I can work with him. If it doesn't fit your status quo, it doesn't fit your bracket, it doesn't fit. There's no need to manage because you will not be able to manage. You'll not be able to keep up. Our agenda, we can only support. We cannot keep up. We are not made for this. So that's what I think is the issue. I have a friend too that is facing this kind of issue. She patch, they patch wedding. She patch, they patch house. Now she cannot continue. She's tired. She's burnt out. But the man said, you've been doing it for 5 years. Why can't you do it? What's changed? And it's
Yeah.
true. What has
Yeah.
changed? Nothing has changed. Except that they have 2 kids. And again, it's all on her. It's all on her. She'll be struggling with the kids while he's going clubbing, he's going to play football. He's not around. That's a single mom. And on top of that, you still have to provide for the family. Why the guy is on Jari? So, so we start something and we cannot finish it. So that's what I'm saying. Now she's saying she's confused. My sister, please don't be confused though. You have seen, you went to look, you have seen, you have saw. Please come out. Come out and be glorious.
You saw.
You saw. Come out
You
and
see what you're
conquer.
looking for.
So come out and be the conquerors. Don't come and be saying one thing because there's nothing good that I see will come out of it. Nigerian men by default they have ego. Nigerian men, the ego is when God was creating Nigerian men, they just dashed them times
Yeah,
100.
Yes.
So don't even try it, and they're cool share. Well done.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate that. Okay. Bumi, Bumi. Yeah, okay. Let's go to She Thinker. Hi.
Hello, Auntie B. Good
Hi,
evening,
sis.
and God bless you for all the amazing work that you do. Honestly,
Amen.
you're a gem, Auntie B. And to be, something I'm going to say, first of all, is going to sound a little bit offensive, but I hope people don't take it in the spirit of offense, because I mean, well, I'm from different places in Nigeria, and I think I'm part Yoruba, so I think I can say this. One of the things with Yoruba culture, for instance, is that it's the woman's family that takes care of the wedding, generally.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
this
the
may be
engagement,
the
right?
Yes, the engagement. And then
Mm-hmm.
even have you also seen most people say that for the English wedding itself, the woman's family, the man just pays for the dress and the cake, and the woman's family do the hosting. Some people now do, both parties pitch in and all of that, but I've heard many families just say the wedding is on the woman's family. And I think sometimes this translates also to the way many women think. So I don't know what her cultural background is. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
these kinds of attitudes are influenced by our culture. Sometimes it's just, we're just stuck because we don't know how to treat these kinds of situations where there's an income earning imbalance. So
Yeah.
if the pressure comes from her culture, or the idea comes from her culture, sometimes we really need to relieve ourselves from these pressures that we internalize, that these ideas
Mm-hmm.
that they say tradition is peer pressure from dead people.
Mm-hmm.
We're just hearing, thinking about what our ancestors have done or what our parents have said, and how we see that, you see, sometimes they say you cover for him where he's not earning. But like the earlier speaker said, you need to, if the earning disparity is that big, sometimes the woman earning more needs to cut her taste down to his pocket and allow
So,
him to raise his own pocket back up to her original taste.
so the first question I was asking when I heard that story is that, let's forget about the wedding, because they can get married in a registry and
Yes,
everybody goes. But
yes.
the accommodation is the main thing. If a man
Mm.
cannot afford to pay for accommodation, why is he getting married? Or should he be getting married?
Big, big question. And to be, if she cannot have that conversation with this man, should she be getting married to him? Because this is a difficult
Mm-hmm.
conversation, and many times we shy away from difficult conversations. Meanwhile, the time to have those difficult conversations is now, when things are good, not later when
Mm-hmm.
things may have spoiled. And that also raises the
Mm-hmm.
topic of prenups when you're a high income earner, because you can't say who you're going to fall in love with. The person might be earning well, but the gap may be really big if you are a super income earner. And whatever it is
Right.
you're earning, you people might both be earning the same thing. But if you decide that, okay, if anything goes wrong, this is what's going to be yours. This is how we're going to manage what we make together. And most people, once you say that, they don't want to hear it at all. But if she cannot have this conversation, the first thing that you said is, let's even say she doesn't bring up with him the fact that she snooped in his phone, and says, concerning the house, first of all, if she can't have that conversation about the house, where they're going to live, how they're going to live, she shouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
getting married to him.
Ngozi,
Then secondly,
hold
yeah,
on, before you go to your second tale, just hold that or let me read this comment, two comments very quickly. Ngozi said, reality in the world has changed. Women are earning like men now. The problem is the accommodation part. Yeah, that I agree. The house
absolutely.
rent should be hard. So if you rent a house, you should keep the money, and they should both contribute to the new rented apartment. They should both contribute.
100%.
Both contributing. I don't know how I feel about both contributing, because the Nigerian men are not.
And to be that's a worst case
No,
scenario. He should pay for the house, but a worst case scenario is both of them contributing. That's a worst case scenario. I don't know whether I'm the one that froze or Auntie B froze, or I can't hear you. Hello, Auntie B.
sorry
Hello.
guys. Hi,
No worries,
sorry.
Auntie B.
Yeah, my internet was doing its own thing.
No
Uh
worries.
Nick, that you said,
No,
I agree. If the man doesn't have the money to pay for housing, he's not ready for marriage or a family. Yeah, because
no,
you know why I
100%.
said.
Yeah.
Do you know why I said I don't agree with that part where Ngozi was saying that they should both contribute. That sounds very
Mm,
westernized. It sounds like the Oyibo way of doing things. We are both working, we are
mm,
both professional. We put money together and get a place where we can both live. But we're talking about
mm.
Nigerian men in
Oh
the place
no,
of Nigeria.
And to be, I completely agree with you. I think I was agreeing with Ngozi from a Western perspective, because
Yeah.
I don't live in Nigeria, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if worst case scenario, two people should pitch in, at whatever level, whether it's 70-30 or whatever. And I mean for the house, I don't mean for everything else. So no, it's just, but in Nigeria, a man it's actually for the man himself. A man wouldn't many times not feel like a man or treat you with the magnanimity that a man should treat you with if he's not paying for the house, because his mind hasn't reached there. He's not ready. He's not ready. But if she can't even broach the topic of the house with him, how is she going to start having the conversation of what she saw in the phone?
Apparently, I think she's agreed already to use her rent from her property to pay for rent for their.
And she should change her mind. She should go back to, because now that she's seeing this text to his guy, she needs to change her mind. And she needs to let him know she's changed her mind. And if changing her mind is going to spoil the relationship, then she should accept that, because it means the relationship was going to spoil anyways. It was just a matter of time.
Okay. Nick Deji say, I'm not contributing anything. As a Christian man, you are called by God to provide for the family. People are coming out of the ordained order God has set up. Yeah. I mean,
God bless you.
The role of the wife, if you're looking at it from a kingdom perspective, Nideji, I know you're a child of God and a Christian. If you're looking at it from a kingdom perspective, a wife is a helper. You're supposed to help. But the problem is that some of our gender, they quickly step into that role where they now carry the whole load. If they say you should help somebody, it doesn't mean that you should be the one that is carrying the whole load now. Because like I think Amber was saying just now, what she has learned about marriage is that anything that you do during courtship, be ready to continue. You have to continue. You can't say, you are married now, so I'm not. No, you continue. So women, just learn that today, that whatever you are comfortably doing now during courtship, if you are engaged to someone, you're going to carry on. You're going to carry on.
I just feel she has difficult conversations she needs to have. And a lot of us are not ready for difficult conversations. And I don't think any relationship that can have difficult conversations will thrive.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shitinka. Thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. Let's move on very quickly. I want to end this in exactly 1 hour because we have a big show tomorrow. Halima, hello. Welcome.
Hi. Okay, so with this, my question is, if not for Nigerian man's ego, what's the difference? Why is he saying he can't live in that house, but he does not mind her renting it out and paying the rent? It does not make any sense to me. You can't live in that house because she's the owner of the house, but you can take money from that same house to go and pay rent. It does not make any sense to me. I don't understand. It's just all this unnecessary fragile ego. That's what I see it as, because it makes no sense. If you had said you can't live in a house, but
then don't take the money.
Get money to get, our own apartment. That's that's okay. But you saying, oh, I can't live in your house, but you have to rent it out, and we'll use that same money from that house I can't live to rent a place. She's still paying for the house. You are still living in her house. So what difference does it make? To me, you are just wasting resources. You are just wasting things. Just stay in the house, and you guys should live together, because you don't want to stay in her house, but she's paying the rent of where you are now. You are living in her house. Then another thing is, me personally, I don't have a problem with splitting bills. I've always been like that since from when I started making money. Even from when I was young, I if I want to spend money on you, I spend money on you. It's not a problem for me. But my own problem is when you now start lording over me like it is my right to do those things. That's where we have problem. Another thing I don't do, which it's very noticeable amongst Nigerian family, is the woman will be doing something and will be saying is the man doing it. I don't do that. If I do something, me, I don't do that too. If I do something, all those ones, they'll say, oh, like to your
my husband bought it for you. You're not doing that
for anybody. I was still telling my friend recently, I don't put my shine down for anybody. Both of us will shine together in the marriage. I'm not going to put my shine down for any. I don't do all those things. I don't do. If I'm the one that bought the toys for the children, I would not like that their daddy bought it for them. I tell them, I bought these toys for you. All those things, you all those sneaky, I don't do it. Me, I actually don't believe I do what I'm supposed to do. Like in my house now, I live in the US. We split bills. It's not a problem for me. I don't have a problem. I split bills. Even if you are my boyfriend, I can take you out. We'll go and eat. I pay for it. All those ones is not a problem. But I would not cover for anybody. I don't do that. If you ask me who bought the TV in the house, I will tell you wholehearted I bought the TV in the house. I will not lie that my husband bought the TV. I don't do
But
all
are you
those
not
things.
supposed to be a team?
If we are a team, what am I lying
Uh,
about?
It's
I
not
bought
a lie.
no,
It's not
I
a lie.
bought
You're supposed. The
I
Bible says
bought
that
the
the two
TV.
become one. So if you
Yes.
start saying I,
No.
where is the we in that?
No. I bought the TV in the house. He bought the table in the house. No, be still we. He still buy something now. That's why I used to make my husband do something. Buy things for your children. Let them see it from you. Don't do anything from me to the children. Do it. Let the children see it that my daddy and my mommy are contributing. I don't like the fact, the situation whereby the children be thinking, oh, it's only mommy that does this, or oh, it's only daddy. No. Do your thing for your children. Let your children see it with their eyes. We cannot deceive children of these days. It's children of those days. During our days, you will be deceiving. Children of these days, you don't need to deceive them. If you buy something for your children, buy it, give it to them. They say that you bought it for them. I will not take my money out of my pocket, then buy something for the children, then give it to my husband to be the one to present it. No. I'm taking that responsibility away from you. I give you your responsibility. I have my responsibility. If you want to buy bike for your children, buy it and give it to them directly. Or tell your children, call them, I'm going to buy something, your mommy will give it to you. But all those, I'm doing something, it's my husband and me, I don't do it. That's what I mean. Sometimes it's very difficult for me to advise, married couple, because what works for me will, most likely
Might not
not
work
work
for
for you.
you.
So most times, because I'm very realistic when it comes to these things.
You sound very pragmatic.
No. I'm very realistic. But one thing my husband will always say is when it comes to support, he can rely on me. That no, this woman will support me from head to toe. She will support me. That's one thing. But I will not support and be lying about it. That I supported you, but no, it was all those things. I don't do it. When my mom was alive, if you want to send money to if it is from my husband, I tell my mom that this money is from my husband. If it's from me, my mom still knows it is from me. I will not lie that it's my husband. No, all those things I don't do it. I don't do
You don't
all those
have time
things.
for all that
No,
plenty story.
it's too much lies. Then tomorrow when you quarrel, now you now come up and say, do you know I've been the one that have been doing all those things? No, I don't, because I did not lie. So you already know the ones I did and the one he did. But going back to the topic on ground, I'm still, it still baffles me why you don't want to live in the house, but you want her to pay the rent. Is still a house. So that's why I keep saying all these things. Let us just be straightforward with ourselves. I don't like, going back and forth with. Just be straightforward. I don't like the house you are living in. I'll be the one to rent the house. Or just let everybody just be
Or let him
straightforward.
just pay. You know what he could do? The solution, the quick solution to the problem is he will pay her rent for her house. That way, he's the one paying the rent.
Then you see, he's the
Just
one
pay for the rent and give
pay
her the
for the
money.
rent. Then you are still
You are the
telling that man that I'm still the man of the house.
vale me.
But I don't want to pay. I don't want to stay in your house. I cannot live
Instead
in
of
a
paying a
woman's
different
house.
person, why don't you just pay her?
Eh.
I heard a story of a woman in Nigeria once upon a time who built a house and the husband didn't know, and they rented the house and the husband was paying rent for years.
Yeah, I think I heard that story too.
Some of our gender on Buru. She was
It's,
collecting rent.
it's true. Sometimes you have to use people's experiences
Oh my
to.
God. She was collecting rent from her husband. Until her husband find out where she. My wife is my landlord.
you,
Bad
you
day.
use people's experience. And another thing I want to say again is, like it has always been like that the man is the head of the family, but me, I don't believe in always putting too much things on the man. If you can support,
Responsibility.
if you can support, try it. It's not a big deal. If you can
Yeah.
support anywhere, you can support.
You know
Support.
what? All these things, it's not that hard. It's not that. I don't believe it's that hard. Thank you so much, Alima, for your contribution. I appreciate that, my sister. You are a no-nonsense person. We can even tell by the way you speak. Ba. All these things are not, they are not that, to me, I don't think they are hard. Where there is love and there's understanding and people feel safe with one another. See, I often tell brothers on this platform, I don't know if you are new here, you probably may not have heard me say that if you love a woman enough, you love her enough, she can give you anything and everything. Money is the least of. You see, I don't know. People think money, 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 money. The average woman, yeah, money is not even the most important thing to her. If she can give you her body, and that's why. Correct me if I'm wrong, sisters. That's why women feel when you slept with a man and the man now breaks your heart or they don't take you serious, you feel, you feel like something has been taken. Your body, a woman's body is the most important thing to her. If she can give you that body, what is money? The reason why some women are calculative about these things is because number one, like Alima said, they've learned from other people's experience. They don't trust you and they don't feel safe. That's it. When she feels safe, money is not a problem. She will surrender it wholeheartedly. Hi, Nick. Well, welcome, my darling. How are
Good
you?
evening. How are you? How's
I'm all
everything?
right. I'm good, darling.
Okay, so I have different perspective. We already know born again Christian. I'm going by what the Bible says.
This is what the
But
Bible says. We're talking kingdom marriage, kingdom
because
marriages.
when you think about it, I don't know for each other, but where in the Bible does it show that the husband told the wife to go out and get a job, bring money, and come and contribute to take care of the house? I don't remember reading that from beginning to end, from Genesis to Revelation. If somebody knows it, please tell me. What we've seen in the Bible is that if women are doing something, they're doing something as like a side hustle, right? Let's bring it to layman's terms. They're like, oh, she has a vineyard, she's selling oil, but it's something she's doing to just bring in income, not because Oga husband is saying, come and bring your 20%, come and bring your 50%, we're doing 50-50. No, the man is expected to be head of the household. The man is expected to provide, to protect.
What about what Ngozi was saying earlier on, that the things have changed. Life is becoming more harder now, and
I
the
don't care.
expectation of men
No,
doing so
I
much is
love all my
too much.
sisters. God bless them. To each their own. But me, I don't do. I'm not doing, because let's be realistic, right? We want to talk about reality and realistic. If a man was living on his own, he would have to pay his rent or his mortgage. He would still have to buy groceries. He would still have to pay utilities. I'm talking about, for those who are living outside of, living in other countries. He would still have to do these things for himself. They don't charge you mortgage based on how many people are occupying the space. They don't charge you rent based on how many people are occupying the space. So if he would have to do that naturally for himself, why is it now that when I come, you're asking me that I should bring 50-50? Okay, and let's put that to the side. Me, I'm an accountant by trade. If you now want to, so far, you want my 50-50 business transaction. Okay, let's look at the terms of the business contract. If I'm putting in 50%, now you're my roommate. We're not doing husband and wife. We're roommates. I will do 50% of the bills. You too, 50% of the cleaning, 50% of the cooking, 50% of the child rearing, 50%. I will cut it down the middle, and I will not respect you because you're not. I don't look at you as a husband. You're my roommate. And then what's the difference of having you and having a roommate? At least with a roommate, you can get the benefit of, them partaking in the household chores and helping out. So, and then at the end of the day, because most of these men, they want 50-50 as far as money is concerned, but then they want you to carry everything else. And then at the end of the night, you still come to me and say, I should give you what? Give you receipt? Give you invoice? No, I don't agree. Everybody can do what they want. But whether practical or, for me, following Christian values, if you know you're not capable of covering basic necessities such as housing, food, shelter, clothing, education, as a fully grown man who says he's ready to be married, who says he's ready to have a family, then you should not be marrying or having a family. You know, and especially and given and granted, there's some caveats, right? If you're like a newly graduate person, you know, these young kids, 22, whatever, like, you're both coming out of college, you're both trying to start your careers, fine. I can understand where you're both trying to help each other as partners, fine. That makes sense to do 50-50, because somebody like that, new graduate, may not have all the money to stand on their own. But the problem is that if I start off that way, helping, assisting, supporting, they'll now turn it to, this is now the expectation for life. No. And that's where it gets messed up. So to me, I'd rather but when we come into ages of 30 and 40, I'm too big. I'm too big to be having this kind of discussion with you. If you don't have it, you don't have it. It's okay. I'm not begging you to come and marry me. I'm not begging you to come here.
Ngozi said, but the man can argue that you were also doing 100% alone as well.
Absolutely. But am I the one asking for the man's hand in marriage? No. I'm not the one. I'm not asking him. You know, I am single. I am here doing everything on my own. If I'm doing everything on my own, what is the benefit of you coming here? So that you would say that, and you would now, I would do 50-50. We're not doing roommate. If I don't even have a roommate now, and I can carry it on my own, what's the purpose of you? So you can come, give me more work, more wala, more stress, more headache, and then say I should bring half. No, absolutely not. And, and now what we're seeing in society, yes, women are now becoming, the breadwinners. Women are now becoming head of household, but it's not because we were supposed to, or we were, it's because of what we have seen in society. Men are walking out of marriages, relationship. There are a lot of single mothers, and women are like, okay, I have to brace up and provide for my children, provide for myself. It's not a basis of desire. It's a basis of, this is what has been put on me, and I now have to step up to take care of the load.
Let me tell you something, Ngozi, why it doesn't work for African marriages in a lot of, in a lot of ways. If there are always exceptions to anything, any argument, there are always a few exceptions here and there. Remember the story I shared once upon a time, still on Dr. Shola's page, where the man said that everything is in the woman's name, right? He said, oh, everything is in her name. I don't feel in charge. And then what did he do? He left that woman and went to Nigeria to impregnate a small girl that is their masseuse that he met through her. How did the woman find out? She was in Nigeria, and then she was having a conversation with her sister, and the sister was like, "Oh, this person," and then the woman started asking questions. Who is her husband? The sister said, "Oh, the husband is abroad." Abroad where? Because the girl had already told this woman who lives in the US that that she's a single mother or something like that. That's how she started investigating. When they went to her house in Lagos, Nigeria, they found out that he was her husband. So you see what Monica is saying? When you want to do that, be careful doing that. Because a Nigerian man is not programmed to be cared for by a woman like that, except the lazy ones.
Oh, sister, one other thing I wanted to say. A lot of women are saying that, oh, we're supposed to help, we're supposed to support. I used to tell my ex, I said, let me tell you something. Yes, I'm supposed to be a helpmate, support system. I am break in case of emergency. You don't go and break the glass. If there's a fire, do you just go and break the glass instantly? You first try to use the extinguisher to put it out. Then if the fire is becoming too much, you go and break the glass so you can pull it down so the sprinklers come on. Now, in cases of extreme, let's say he lost his job, God forbid, now there's no job coming, maybe you don't have savings, and you're the one that's working. Yes, in that particular time, that situation, you step up. Yeah. But once he gets a job, it doesn't mean that because I've been carrying you for 5-6 months, you now want to, let's just change the way things are happening. Come and bring like you used to. No, we're not doing that. So, and a lot of times men, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm just saying a lot of times when you change something or you start off that way and you now want to go back to the way it should be or the way it was supposed to be, they will now say you are changing.
Yeah.
She may, we used to do this and now she's changing. Why are you no? So, and I feel that a lot of women, and not all of them again, but women need to communicate what their expectations are of the man straight from the beginning, even in the dating stage. This is my expectation of you. This is what I inquire. Now, when I'm dating and guys are like, the minute they want to have conversations, say, what do you think about 50-50? 50-50 what? 50-50 who?
In
What
fact,
do you
that
think about?
question, if
Yes,
you are single and somebody is asking you that question, for me, is a red flag.
it's automatic block. They will say, oh, what about for the first date, we pay 50-50. I said I didn't ask you out. And if you want to do 50-50, I'm not interested. Goodbye. Go and find the person. And people need to, if you know you're struggling, and if you know, for example, I was putting in the comment, if you found me in the mansion, you're coming from, let's say you're coming from a lower level, and we're not talking about class system, we're talking about economic levels. You're a poor person, you found me in a mansion, you want to marry me, you pursue me. Why then is it now because you're poor I should now come out of the mansion and I must suffer and stay at that poor level? And if I say, okay, I have the mansion, come here, let's do this, you say no, because pride and ego, you don't want to. So why should I change my standards? And if you can't meet up, you can't meet up. Go and find a woman that is at your economic level. It's okay. Nothing is by fire, by force. It's not dictated in stone. You have to marry me. But I have gone through that in relationships where I help. Let me help. Let me support. Let me contribute. Let me. And then later, when you expect and when you know they're more than capable of doing, they have an excuse. They don't want to do. And then it's like they want to spend it everywhere else, and you are the one being shortchanged. So no, I would not do that. Whatever way it needs to be, this is where we're going to start, and we can only grow from here. But I will not decline. I will not divide. I will not subtract from my expectations or my standard of living, period, for any man. If you don't have it, you don't have it. It's okay.
Well said. Oh my God. A lot of women are agreeing with you in the comment section, Nick Deji. Thank you so much. Monica said that she did it before in her, previously, and she said, I'm never doing it again because I did 50-50 before. Brothers, this 50-50 talk, is not our culture. You people know you are big on culture. I'm teaching my sons not to ever ask a woman for 50-50. What's that? Do you want to be respected as a man? What is 50-50? If we are talking about the kingdom marriage, like Niji was talking about, it's not even 50-50 for kingdom marriage. It's 100, 100, 100. It's not 50-50, it's 100, because everything is done together as one. The two will become one. So, yeah. Even in Christian marriages, don't ask a woman, what do you think about 50-50? Please, don't. Do you want to be respected? A leader, you are, as a man, you are the head. At least that's what we believe culturally and in terms of Christian marriages. You are the leader. How is the leader going to be asking the follower, okay, what do you think about us sharing responsibility, straight down, equally? No, I don't think it's right. I've never believed in it, and I don't think people should. Mr. Christian, do you want to come into the studio? Your camera is on. Are you okay with that? Or do you want to put it off? I don't want to add you without your...
Why do you put that off?
I can't put you off. You have to put it off. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Manchester.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Auntie B, first of all, thank you for what you're doing. It's
Thank you.
amazing. Some of us were blessed to listen to you from time to time, and it really inspires us. As a man, I'm really blessed by every day.
Thank you.
I happen to be married to, I'm blessed with a very good wife, but what you do has added so much more to our relationship that you
Oh,
can't really
wow.
understand. It's
Really?
amazing.
Is
Yes.
she a Nigerian woman?
No, she's not Nigerian. She's Cameroon. We're both Cameroonians.
Oh, are you Cameroonian?
Yes, we're
Oh,
both Cameroonians, and
fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that.
yes, and yes, she's an amazing wife. But listening to you adds so much more to the relationship, in terms of understanding of how things should work.
Mm-hmm.
So well done, and keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, so back to the topic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one for traditional man, a traditional way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to understand a few things. Life has evolved. We don't live in the dark ages. There was a time when people were on donkeys, and now they drive Teslas, right?
Of course, yes.
So it's not going to be found in the Bible. Certain things and certain ways of doing things. We need to evolve with the times, right? I think where there is love, where you love a partner, you're going to do the best you can.
Mm.
And the way I see it is, let's forget about the Nigerian or Cameroonian or African way of thinking. Let's just for a minute, let's
Mm-hmm.
think about two people who care about themselves,
Mm-hmm.
who meet and want to create something together.
Mm-hmm.
So if two people meet and they want to create something together, then they will help each other in every possible way.
Exactly.
So that is already the baseline for a relationship. But then, now when you are Christian like I am, you try to structure your home based on biblical principles, right?
Absolutely.
That's
Mm-hmm.
where now the man now stands forward as the lead of the home.
Mm-hmm.
But as lead of the home, that does not make him ruler of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a leader sometimes actually means following your wife's initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so that there is some sort of direction or a final word. So I am all for that. And when you talk about a man who decides to say he doesn't want to live in his wife's house, and both of them are leaving, sort of like 50-50, it doesn't work. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work. It's
Mm-hmm.
100 or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a hundred or nothing. And I can't understand why we even have an issue with, oh, my money, your money.
Exactly.
It's when we have baggages from previous
Mm-hmm.
relationships and previous things
Mm-hmm.
that lead us to think that things will go wrong or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you commit to a relationship, it's like committing to a free fall. You say, this thing, I'm not thinking about it. If it's not going to work, I don't have plan B,
Hmm.
plan A, or no plan.
Hmm.
Now, you pray to God every day to make sure that, yes, it works out right, and trust in God. But you know what? Sometimes we get burned. But the fulfillment about getting burned when you give your all is that you walk away a happier person.
Hmm.
You understand? So even if you get burned, if you did what was right by your partner and by yourself, you walk away happy. So I think we need to commit more into the relationship and not be thinking about all the strategies to protect ourselves if
Mm-hmm.
A goes wrong or B
Mm-hmm.
goes wrong. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. The more you think about things going wrong, you draw those things into your relationship. The more you think
Absolutely.
about uh, uh, contingency plans, you draw
Mm.
those needs into your relationship, and that's how you destroy what was beautiful. So that's my contribution, Auntie B. I really don't think a man should be doing 50-50. I think it should be 100-100. I
Mm-hmm.
think women overwork themselves in the West. And I think this is not a very good thing, because I think a woman should not work so much. I think a woman should be, at least be more focused on homely things if she can. Sometimes it's not possible.
Mm-hmm.
But if she can, focus on the kids, focus on looking after the kids, focus on, trying to, organize your home.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more to just
Mm-hmm.
working countless
Mm-hmm.
hours. But then if you have a man who cannot, step up, sometimes a woman has to try, the best she can to make things work, but it should not last forever.
Absolutely. Oh my
So that's my
goodness.
contribution, Auntie P.
Thank you so much, Mr. Christian. This was amazing. I mean, the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And, tell me you are a Christian without telling me. I mean, I can
Well,
just hear, I can
well,
just,
my name is Christian, so that's a very easy giveaway.
yeah, I know. Which is really a coincidence because you just spoke on the mind of God. you
Yeah.
know this is the Christian approach that a lot of people don't understand, and you just said it the way it should be. And you see all the sisterhood now, everybody is clapping and saying so much respect for you. The people that we have a caller here who is married to a brother from Cameroon. He said, tell my in-law, he's calling, she's claiming you as in-law now. Say you should call him more often. Christian, please call him more often. Much
Will
respect,
do,
bro.
will do.
Thank you so much. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
God for good men like you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Did you hear that? Did you hear maturity? Did you hear wisdom? Did you hear a kingdom man speaking? Well, the only thing I can tell you, people that that you are Christians here, if you like, go and marry unbeliever. If you like, go and marry somebody that doesn't know the hierarchy or how marriage is done in the kingdom. PK said that there are three kinds of marriages. There's the traditional marriage, yeah. And I know there's a traditional man there called Shegun now, trying to get my attention. I'm not giving him my attention. And there's the contemporary marriage, which is the Western marriage where you try to do equality, 50-50 and all that nonsense. And then there is the kingdom marriage. For every Christian, our aim should be kingdom marriages. Because it's only in kingdom marriage that a man can speak, like Mr. Christian. Because it's not about 50-50, it's about 100-100. Because you are doing it, it's not about this, about this, you, but it's always, there's no me and you. It is us. All the time, it's about us, us, us. It's about us. When that unity is there and we understand the purpose and the hierarchy, and we are both in that space, then the rest is easy. People think that money is the biggest problem that people have in marriage, but it's not. A lot of people that divorce is not because of money. Yeah, it's just it's the small things. It's the nuances of, you don't understand one another, disagreement here and there, mindsets so different. That's why the Bible says that two cannot work together except they agree. So first of all, you need to marry somebody that agrees with your thinking, your values. That's why I was saying the other day that these days we are seeing all these Gen Z and young people always talking about physical appearance. Why it is good for you to be attracted to the person that you are going to marry. They are not going to remain like that in 10 years. If I show you my picture, 20 something years ago, this is not how I looked. People will change. You will have children. The man will lose his hair. Some will have pot belly. Women will put on weight after having babies, aging, menopause, and all that. So is this still the looks that is going to keep it? You got to look for somebody that share the same value with you, that you are going the same direction. The simple analogy I use is that if I'm going to Manchester and I see somebody going to Manchester, our journey is going to be easy because we are going the same direction. But if somebody is going to, let's say somebody is going to Spain and I'm going to Manchester and we enter the same car, it's wahala. You pull the person to, I will be pulling to Manchester, I will be pulling to Spain. We will never get to where we are going. Wahala, lo bad day is wahala. So thank you, Brother Christian. We really appreciate your wisdom. Except people like you calling, we never know what's going on here. But I do love hearing from men like you, people like you generally, because it gives me encouragement to know that we're not just wasting our time here, that we're actually doing something that is helping people. We need to continually have these conversations because it will help. It will help. Money is not the biggest problem. Money is not. It is attitudes, behaviors, values, the things that we hold. As Africans, we always think everything is about money, money, money. No, there are other things. That's why the five richest men in the world, they are all divorced. Did they not have money? Why are they divorced? Bill Gates, why did he divorce? Elon Musk, do you know how many times? Baby mamas everywhere. All the billionaires, why are they divorcing? Even in Nigeria, go and look at them. Etodola is divorced. Adangote is divorced. The other one, the glow man, is divorced. All of them are divorced. Money was not the problem. So if you are dating for marriage, please make sure that you are dating somebody that you are going the same journey. You have to check. Don't say I met him in church or I met her in church. That's not their church is like a hospital. You have to make sure you check properly that your values align. How do you get to know about people's values? It's listening to them talk. Just listen to them. Ask them a question, a simple question. What do you think about this? And hear where their perspective. Hear what their perspective is. Somebody like Shagun now. Somebody like Shagun now that is talking now. Me and Shagun can never, we can never ever be in the same space. Possible. Because his thinking is completely different from mine. Our values does not align. And that's okay. Everybody has somebody. So there will be other women there who believes in the traditional way of things, where he's saying he's disagreeing with Mr. Christian Pay. As a husband, you are the ruler. You can go and look for people to rule over. But that's not what the Bible tells me. So if you strongly disagree that leadership is synonymous with ruling, then you go and look for people to rule over. But we are not looking at it from the same lens. Mr. Christian is talking as a Christian man. You are talking, Mr. Shagun, as a traditionalist. So go and look for a traditionalist. The problem is when you, as a traditionalist, now go and look for somebody that does not believe in your traditional ideas, then there will be friction. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, what a way to round up the show. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to Mr. Christian. That was amazing. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. May God bless you. Thank you for being a beacon of hope and a beacon of light. Yes, I know that people are out there doing the right thing. And yeah, may God direct us, those who are looking, to the right partners that they need. I'm back tomorrow and I have a guest tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show is going to be fantabulous. That mom of 5 is coming to talk to us about her experience growing up in a home where DV was breakfast, dinner, lunch, and how it impacted on her. Yeah, you need to hear her story. So some of you who are in DV relationship or have been, you'll be able to connect with this so that you know how this impacts on children. You must hear her story. It's powerful. So I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Join us. And before you leave, do give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and like. And I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I heart you, and I shall see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.